is set to recruit 100 young ex-convicts and recovering addicts to safeguard municipal property and infrastructure. This is in a bid to fight crime in the metro. The spokesperson for the Buffalo City municipality is Ngwenya, who joins us now for some insights into this. Sam, thank you for making time for us. Have you already hired these 100 ex-convicts and recovering addicts, or is the process still yet to begin?
Good afternoon, Clement, and to the viewers. We said already that the recruitment will start on the 1st of August, but this week the Executive Mayor, Councillor Princess Faku, signed the agreement with the National Youth Development Agency, which paves the way for us to start recruiting. So it's a 12-month program. Those that we will get will start on the 1st of August for 12 months.
Okay. Why have you decided to give this group of people this opportunity?
Well, we've got a couple of opportunities, for bursaries for those that and graduates. So we've got staff that is set up for those that are actually qualified. But one of the biggest challenges that we have is that our infrastructure is being vandalized. We are under siege, and most of the people that are taking part in this is young people. And most of them are not in the employ. They stand in queues for 350, and then later on, during load shedding, they start stripping our infrastructure. So we felt that it should be them that we recruit to try and protect some of the areas that they're targeting. And we think that by doing so, by giving them a second chance, we'll send a strong message to the community to protect our assets and also give them a second chance as people who have actually on the wrong side of the law before.
So some people have criticized this move, saying there are other South Africans who are more deserving of this opportunity, who have never, for instance, committed any crime, who have never done drugs, who are unemployed right now.
No, I think it's a fair argument. Like I said, there's many other programs for other young people within the city. But I mean, this is a group that we cannot also dispose of. I think they deserve a second chance. We do have programs like EPWP for those that have got only grade 12 just to try and beautify the city. But I think the entire correctional services program is meant for us to give people who have been drug addicts, people who have been on the wrong side of the law for theft, to also be part of society. How else are we going to integrate young people? And I think it's befitting, particularly on this June month, for us as a metro to start doing something that is going to cater for all young people. Those that are actually in the other pool area, the metro has got other provisions for that.
And are these young people going to be trained, and in what? Because I imagine safeguarding property and infrastructure requires, some skills. You may need to take them through training. So what's the plan to get them ready for this task?
The first task is for us, we'll be interacting with our ward councillors in our 50 wards to identify 2 young people per wards to make up the 100. And then thereafter, we'll take them to a training course. We already are protecting our major infrastructures like substations and community halls. So what they'll be looking after is more of the smaller assets that are also making a big impact. Thereafter, just like it happens in the correctional service supervision program, because this is an employment, there's got to be a job description, there's got to be some sort of supervision and interaction. So we think that safeguarding, being a guard, is not that difficult, but at least we have to take them through so that at least there's a level of discipline on how to go about executing their duties.
What kind of infrastructure will they be safeguarding?
Well, if you look at, we've got mini substation almost in every ward. But remember, the wards differ on what assets we have. We've got every ward has got a rent office. These are offices that are being stripped every day. We've got community halls. We've got that's ordinary poles. If you drive around some of the wards in Buffalo City, you'll see that even poles that are supposed to be lighting up the streets are being stripped. So we've got cables. So we'll be identifying those assets that we think that should be able to be looked after. And we think that more than security, it's going to send a message to actually other ones that to say, let's take pride in our assets, let's take pride in our infrastructure. We are hoping, if you look in terms of our schools as well, they are being stripped as well. So we're hoping that some government departments will join us so that we can widen the net and then ensure that at least we preserve the little that we have in terms of the services that we deliver to people.
So how do people apply? Will you be doing the recruitment and suppose identifying people in the wards who will be best suited for this opportunity, or can anybody who fits that criteria apply?
We think that ward councillors are better poised as they are coming from the community. So we'll give them the task of identifying, working with their ward committees. So it's not an application process. It's more of a recruitment and identification process, almost like headhunting. But I think that based on that consensus, the names that were given should be authentic enough, and then we'll screen them, and then based on that, so maybe if people are interested in this process, they can approach their local ward councillor and volunteer to be part of the program. Of course, it comes with a stipend of 3,000 a month.
All right. Sam Ngwenya, thank you for making time for us. That's the spokesperson for the Buffalo City Metro.